In the spring of 1975, as the Vietnam War came to a dramatic end, thousands of South Vietnamese fled their homeland, seeking safety and a new beginning. Among the chaos, Subic Bay became a sanctuary, with Grande Island serving as a temporary refuge for those escaping the fall of Saigon. For weeks, U.S. military personnel worked tirelessly to provide shelter, food, and medical care for the refugees before arranging their transfer to Guam. This pivotal moment in history exemplified Subic Bay's capacity to address humanitarian crises while maintaining its role as a strategic military outpost. This story is just one chapter in the rich and complex history of Subic Bay, a location that has played a significant role in shaping regional and global dynamics. During the Cold War, the Subic Bay Naval Base was a cornerstone of U.S. military strategy in Southeast Asia, protecting vital trade routes and supporting the containment strategy against communism. From the Vietnam War, where it served as a logistics storehouse and repair facility, to its role in humanitarian missions and post-war recovery efforts, Subic Bay proved indispensable. Its infrastructure, built to sustain aircraft carriers, submarines, and supply ships, symbolized readiness for both combat and compassion. Yet, the closure of the base in 1992 marked a turning point, sending shockwaves through the local economy. For Olongapo City, just across the river, the end of the U.S. presence meant the loss of jobs and economic activity that had sustained the community for decades. Despite the immediate challenges, the establishment of the Subic Bay Freeport Zone heralded a new era of resilience, transforming the area into a hub for trade, tourism, and investment. Subic Bay was more than a military installation. It was a cultural crossroads where sailors, Marines, and local residents had built connections that spanned continents and generations. The lively nightlife of Olongapo City, the legendary gatherings at QB Point Officers Club, and the enduring bonds formed at George Dewey High School all contribute to a shared history that continues to resonate. Today, remnants of this era remain alongside modern developments, offering a glimpse into the Bay's storied past and its evolving identity. As Subic Bay steers its future, its strategic location, historical significance, and ongoing transformation make it a compelling subject for exploration. From its roots as a military stronghold to its current role as a commercial hub and its potential as a model for sustainable development, Subic Bay stands as a testament to resilience, adaptation, and the enduring connections between its past and future. Subic Bay's history as a significant maritime location date back to its recognition by Spanish conquistador Juan de Salcedo in 1542. Known for its deep and sheltered waters, the bay became an essential stop for early shipping. The name Subic is derived from the native term hubec, meaning head of a plow, reflecting the bay's prominence in local culture. This natural harbor set the stage for Subic Bay's future as a pivotal naval site, recognized for its unmatched geographic advantages. During the Spanish colonial period, Subic Bay gained prominence as a strategic naval base. In 1884, King Alfonso XII of Spain designated the bay as a naval port, leading to the construction of the Arsenal de Olongapo. The Spanish Gate, built in 1885, became a defining landmark of this period and remains a historic relic. Spain's military foresight transformed Subic Bay into a critical asset for defending its Pacific territories, marking the beginning of its role in regional security. Following Spain's defeat in the Spanish-American War of 1898, Subic Bay came under American control. Recognizing its potential, Admiral George Dewey advocated for its development as a naval facility. By 1899, the U.S. Navy officially occupied Subic Bay, establishing it as a significant outpost. Over the next decades, the Americans expanded the base, laying the groundwork for its transformation into one of the most critical military installations in the world. Subic Bay's importance grew during World War II, serving as a repair and supply depot for the U.S. Navy. However, it became a battleground when Japanese forces attacked in December 1941, leading to its temporary occupation. Liberated by U.S. forces in 1945, the bay's role expanded during the post-war era with the construction of the QB Point Air Station by the Seabees. This engineering marvel solidified Subic Bay's position as a cornerstone of American military logistics in the Pacific. During the Cold War, Subic Bay emerged as the largest overseas military installation of the United States Armed Forces. Its naval supply depot handled more fuel oil than any other Navy facility globally, underscoring its logistical significance. The base became even more critical during the Vietnam War, supporting U.S. military operations with its naval air station at QB Point serving as a hub for aircraft logistics. This period cemented Subic Bay's status as a linchpin in U.S. military strategy. Subic Bay remained a key military base until its closure in 1992, following the combined impacts of the Mount Pinatubo eruption and the Philippines' decision to end the U.S. lease agreement. The base's transition into the Subic Bay Freeport Zone marked a new chapter, transforming it into a thriving industrial and commercial area. Today, Subic Bay continues to play a role in regional security, occasionally hosting U.S. Navy ships, while serving as a symbol of resilience and adaptive reuse. The closure of the U.S. naval base at Subic Bay in 1992 marked the end of nearly a century of American military presence in the Philippines, driven by both political and economic factors. Filipino nationalism had grown steadily over the decades, culminating in the Philippine Senate's decision on September 13, 1991, to reject a lease extension for the base. This decision reflected a broader shift in priorities following the end of the Cold War, which reduced the strategic necessity of maintaining such a massive overseas installation. Additionally, the catastrophic eruption of Mount Pinatubo in June 1991 dealt a severe blow to Subic Bay, causing significant damage to infrastructure and forcing the evacuation of nearby Clark Air Base. Combined, these factors set the stage for the base's eventual closure, which was finalized on November 24, 1992. The closure had an immediate and profound impact on the local economy and community. Subic Bay had been a cornerstone of regional economic activity, employing over 5,800 military personnel, 600 civilians, and 6,000 dependents who all relocated following the base's decommissioning. Local businesses, which had thrived on the patronage of base personnel and their families, experienced a sharp downturn, leading to widespread job losses and a significant economic contraction. The sudden withdrawal of such a substantial source of income posed a daunting challenge for the surrounding communities, leaving many grappling with uncertainty about the future. Despite these setbacks, the region demonstrated remarkable resilience in adapting to the post-base reality. The Philippine government established the Subic Bay Freeport Zone to revitalize the area by transforming it into a hub for trade, commerce, and industry. This initiative leveraged the existing infrastructure of the former naval base, repurposing its facilities for civilian and economic uses. Over time, the Freeport Zone became a symbol of successful economic redevelopment, attracting businesses and creating new opportunities for the community. The transformation of Subic Bay from a former U.S. naval base into the Subic Bay Freeport Zone, SBFZ, stands as a testament to adaptive reuse and economic resilience. Spearheaded by the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, SBMA, the Freeport has evolved into a dynamic economic growth center since its establishment in 1992. Leveraging the robust infrastructure inherited from the U.S. Navy, SBFZ has attracted over $2.3 billion in investments and created more than 55,000 jobs, illustrating the potential of such redevelopment efforts. Major global companies like FedEx, Acer, and Hitachi have established operations within the Freeport, enhancing its status as a hub for foreign and local investment. Even amidst challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic, SBMA reported 3.2 billion pesos in operating revenue and secured 69 new investments in 2020, showcasing the zone's resilience and growth potential. Tourism has emerged as a significant pillar of Subic Bay's post-closure economy, with efforts to promote sustainable and eco-friendly practices gaining traction. Events like the Subic Bay Tourism Summit emphasize the importance of sustainability, as highlighted by Dr. Richard Danos of the Department of Tourism in Central Luzon. who stated, "Sustainability is everyone's responsibility." The impact of these initiatives is evident, with Subic Bay recording 7.3 million same-day visitors in 2021, a 42% increase from the previous year. In addition to tourism, commercial and residential development projects are transforming the region's landscape. The Subic Bay Gateway Park, SBGP, is undergoing redevelopment into a mixed-use commercial complex, blending residential, civic, and park-like facilities with commercial spaces. This initiative aims to cater to both local and international markets, further solidifying Subic Bay's economic significance. Subic Bay's post-closure evolution includes inspiring success stories and innovative developments. The Freeport has hosted sports tourism events, such as the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, showcasing its capability to attract diverse industries. Strict health and safety protocols have been key to maintaining the confidence of visitors and businesses alike, particularly during the pandemic. However, challenges remain, especially in aligning the Freeport's industrial activities with environmental sustainability goals. Achieving carbon neutrality within the SBMA industrial zone is a top priority, as underscored by Amethea Della Lana of the SBMA Regulatory Group, who urged, "Let's make this a way of life." The SBMA is actively pioneering carbon reduction strategies, positioning Subic Bay as a testbed for achieving widespread environmental sustainability. Balancing economic growth with ecological stewardship remains an ongoing endeavor, but Subic Bay's progress offers a model of resilience and reinvention for similar post-military base transitions. Subic Bay's geographical position and infrastructure position it as a prime candidate for becoming a major hub in global trade and logistics. The bay is envisioned as an alternative port for Hong Kong, serving as a spillover hub to maintain the smooth flow of commerce between the two locations. Subic Bay Freeport, SBF, can provide support if ever a spillover occurs. "We want to be part of their plan to become a global shipping center," remarked Renato Lee III, SBMA Business and Investment Group Senior Deputy Administrator. The Subic Bay Regional Development Master Plan, crafted with assistance from the Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA, underscores this vision, encompassing 34 proposed projects to boost port capacity, airport functionality, and road connectivity. With 9 initiatives focused on the seaport sector and 18 dedicated to air and road transportation, the plan aims to unlock Subic Bay's full potential, making it an essential node in Asia-Pacific logistics networks. Infrastructure enhancement forms the backbone of Subic Bay's future prospects. Supported by the finalized Subic Bay Regional Development Master Plan, projects are designed to expand port capacity and improve connectivity with surrounding regions. The Japanese government's collaboration underscores the international confidence in Subic's potential, as Ambassador Kazuhiko Koshikawa handed over the finalized plan to Philippine Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III in Manila. By upgrading facilities and transportation systems, Subic Bay is not only cementing its role as a logistics hub, but also aligning itself with global standards for trade efficiency and sustainability. These initiatives promise to enhance the Freeport's capacity to serve as a key driver of regional economic growth. A commitment to sustainability underpins Subic Bay's development strategy, with numerous initiatives in place to protect the environment and promote eco-friendly practices. The Subic Bay Freeport Zone, SBFZ, has undertaken reforestation efforts, waste management programs, and carbon neutrality initiatives, becoming a testbed for widespread carbon reduction strategies. Dr. Richard Danos, Regional Director of the Department of Tourism in Central Luzon, emphasized the shared responsibility of sustainability, stating, "Sustainability is everyone's responsibility." Beyond environmental protection, the SBFZ is making strides in sustainable tourism, as evidenced by a 42% increase in same-day visitors in 2021. These efforts reflect the region's commitment to balancing economic growth with ecological preservation, ensuring that Subic Bay remains a model of responsible development. Subic Bay's pursuit of sustainable development extends beyond environmental conservation to the adoption of green technologies and eco-friendly practices across industries. The Freeport's adherence to health and safety protocols during the pandemic, while maintaining its operational momentum, highlights its dedication to long-term resilience. By aligning its projects with global sustainable development goals, Subic Bay aims to attract investments and visitors while minimizing its ecological footprint. These initiatives position the bay as a forward-thinking hub that blends economic opportunity with environmental stewardship. Subic Bay's strategic importance transcends commerce, serving as a linchpin for regional security and defense cooperation. Joint military exercises and training programs with international partners underscore its enduring relevance in maintaining peace and stability in the Asia-Pacific region. Subic Bay's infrastructure and location make it a natural choice for such collaborations, enhancing its role in regional security dynamics. The Subic Bay Regional Development Master Plan also includes initiatives to boost Coast Guard capabilities, reinforcing its status as a key player in defense and maritime security. As Subic Bay continues to evolve, its trajectory reflects a careful balance of historical significance, economic ambition, and environmental responsibility. By leveraging its strategic location, enhancing infrastructure, embracing sustainability, and contributing to regional security, Subic Bay is charting a path toward becoming a multifaceted hub for trade, logistics, and development. These prospects, supported by international partnerships and local initiatives, underscore the enduring potential of this storied location in shaping the future of the region. Subic Bay's rich history is intricately tied to the lives and memories of those who lived and worked there during its time as a U.S. naval base. For many, it was more than a military facility. It was a vibrant community and a home away from home. Former military personnel and local residents share vivid anecdotes of life around the base. Chris Reed, a young officer aboard the battleship New Jersey in 1968, fondly recalls, "It was a young sailor's dream come true. Terrific music, booze, and girls, encapsulating the lively social scene of the era." Similarly, retired U.S. Navy officer John Hernandez described Subic Bay as a place where sailors formed lifelong friendships, stating, "Subic Bay was more than a naval base. It was a home away from home for many sailors who spent years stationed here." At its peak, Subic Bay was bustling with activity, housing 5,800 military personnel, 600 civilians, and 6,000 dependents, creating a microcosm of American military life overseas. The cultural and historical legacy of the base continues to resonate in Subic Bay today. Landmarks such as the Subic Bay Naval Base Museum preserve the memories of its strategic importance and the role it played in U.S.-Philippine relations. Mayor Roland Paulino of Olongapo City reflects on this enduring impact, noting the closure of Subic Bay Naval Base marked the end of an era, but its impact on the local community and its role in shaping our nation's history will never be forgotten. Annual events and festivals celebrating U.S.-Philippine friendship highlight how deeply interwoven this legacy is with the cultural identity of the region. In the years following the closure of the naval base, the local community has rallied around initiatives aimed at sustainable development and economic renewal. The Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, SBMA, has spearheaded efforts to attract investments, enhance tourism, and improve infrastructure, transforming Subic Bay into a premier destination for both business and leisure. "We are committed to transforming Subic Bay into a premier destination for both business and leisure, while preserving its rich history and natural beauty," said SBMA Chairman Wilma Eisma. These efforts have borne fruit, with the SBMA reporting 3.2 billion pesos in operating revenue and securing 69 new investments in 2020, even amid the challenges posed by the global pandemic. The vision for Subic Bay's future is one of balanced growth that harmonizes economic opportunity with environmental stewardship. Local residents, businesses, and officials see the area as a model for sustainable development in the region. Events like the Subic Bay Tourism Summit highlight the commitment to eco-friendly practices, drawing attention to the bay's unique appeal as a destination that combines natural beauty with modern amenities. Dr. Richard Danos, Regional Director of the Department of Tourism in Central Luzon, emphasized the potential of Subic Bay, stating, "Subic Bay has the potential to become a model for sustainable development in the region, balancing economic growth with environmental stewardship." Visitor statistics underscore this growing appeal. In 2021, Subic Bay Freeport recorded 7.3 million same-day visitors, a remarkable 42% increase from the previous year. This growth reflects the community's success in crafting a vision for Subic Bay that honors its past while forging a dynamic and sustainable future. Thank you for tuning into our channel. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global issues.